now tuned into the Shoot for Teams podcast with your favorite guys, Dorian and Kyle.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Shoot for Teams podcast. Your favorite guy, Old Man Ross, sweatsuits and fly kicks.
It's your man D Hill, the gift card bandit, and today we got my man, one of the funniest dudes that I've run into in the basketball community. If you probably heard his voice walking past the basketball courts at Venice Beach, clowning hoopers, all while keeping a very, very, very entertaining vibe going. If you come out there incorrect, he gonna let you know. Welcome to the podcast, Mouthpiece, the voice of Venice Beach.
What's good with it? What's good with it, man?
What's going on? What's going on?
Thanks for having me.
Man, when we started doing this, like when we wanted to introduce people to other people that aren't just hoopers in the community, like I knew we had to get you on here, man.
Right, man. And I appreciate your patience, man. You know, kids be holding your back.
Hey, it's all right, man. We understand.
It's all good, man. So let's start from the beginning, Mouthpiece. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Oh, man, I mean, you know, fighting was my first thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. But basketball came when it came to like hanging with the homies. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Pasadena, so you know, we played ball. Like, you know, we had some legendary hoopers. I grew up with like cats like Bone Collector. You know what I'm saying? And you know, dude by the name of Matt, sick with it. You know what I'm saying? Like all Pasadena kind of like hoopers. But I just really, it was that sport that honestly you can play year round. You can't go around fighting all your homies. Somebody gonna give. You get what I'm saying? Like, So I had to find a sport that really honestly I could play. I played football too in high school, but you know, basketball was fun for me. I played it in the summers at the summer leagues that we had in Pasadena. But I moved from Pasadena in '98, and I really found a place. I used to hoop a lot of places in LA. But when I got to Venice, it was crazy. Like different types of people come through there every day. Celebs, hoopers, D-leaguers, college. You know, it don't matter. They want to get on the court and play. We had DJ Quick out there a couple times.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I fell in love with hooping at a young age because, you know, I watched MJ. I watched Madden. You know what I mean? Isaiah and all them. I watched that. So I've seen basketball over a course of time. I lost the love of it because of the simple fact it didn't seem exciting. Then LeBron came along and I was excited again. But as far as like street ball, I've always been in love with it ever since I was, like I said, 6th grade. You focusing on sports and it really, you know, you ain't paying no attention. You ain't to stats, none of that. But once I got to Venice, I seen that feel you get in an arena playing basketball, you can get it there.
Wow, that is crazy.
Like, I mean, you know, somebody could be working at T-Mobile, but he come out there on the weekend and this dude cash out everybody, ball out and everything. He has a crowd and a roar.
Yeah.
It's addicting.
Yeah,
it is.
Now you coming back because you're not playing the same guys every day. Now, it may be a core guys that are there, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because they got addicted. But then the new, and then it's like, oh, man, once that crowd fill in, like when the Saturday and Sunday pop, and that crowd is going around, it's a different vibe. Then you might get an NBA player that stand in the corner just to watch the ambiance. You know what I mean? Like he's been in front of thousands. This may be like 800 to 1,000. Yeah. But that vibe feels the same. Like, oh, I'm gonna stick around and watch. You know what I'm saying? And with me talking shit, it's like, you know, I get on people's head, bro. But if you're doing good, I definitely shine a light on you then. You know what I'm saying? But if you talking trash on the sideline, then I really put a spotlight on you. Because as soon as you get in the game, we watching everything you do.
Everything. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, and it was
Yeah.
two dudes that came out there and did it. One dude from Canada. He came out, short white dude, but he was stealing the ball every chance he got.
Oh, damn.
So, you know, he got into it and made some layups. So I was like, oh, okay, you was talking. I like how you got out. This
Yeah.
youngster did it. And, bro, he was airballing, missing layups. Like, come on, bro. Don't talk crazy because when I put that light on you and you don't shine, it's going to be a problem. But, yeah, basketball was definitely a love of mine. But street ball, I didn't get that real true love until I started going to bed.
Okay. So like, you know, for the people that are new, may be just finding out about you right now, can you give us a little background about your journey?
In the sense of like how I
yeah, like, you know, like you were telling her, like the stuff you've done and like how you got to where you at now.
Well, when I like I said, I came from Pasadena. You know, I used to play football, whatever. I was bouncing in clubs when I was like 17. Okay, I ain't supposed to be in there. You know what I mean? But like I said, I did Muay Thai mostly my whole life. I was supposed to be on the show. It was called King of the Rock. It was on BET.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Remember it had Mayweather and all them on there?
Yeah, I remember.
He was supposed to be the Eddie Griffin team.
Oh damn.
Me, my man, Chad the Savage George. Another, you know, this UFC fighter, Anthony Rumble Johnson.
Oh yeah. Big.
That was my teammate.
Wow. Okay.
So trust me, I used to go toe to toe with Anthony sometimes.
Woo.
So come on, man. So you know, that fell out because Eddie Griffin got an offer to open up for Michael Jackson in Vegas. $1 million a show. Bye, niggas. You know what I mean? So we understood it, but you know, it made everybody go on a different path.
Yeah.
Because that was like they was putting some money in our pocket, so we win or lose. So, you know, once that went off, like I said, I was bouncing in clubs, doing my thing under the sun, you know what I mean? And, you know, I came across really like going to Venice on a steady pace because it was just kind of like a breath of fresh air type of shit. Mm-hmm. It wasn't always the grind. It was a grind, but it wasn't as hard and looking over your shoulder type deal. I was down there talking shit and I used to get crowds a lot when I played. Because I used to play a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I was known for going in between your legs, making bank shots, you know, fadeaway threes, dropping dimes. Like everybody loved to play with me because I was a team player. That's why I love LeBron, because you make niggas better. But the thing was, this dude named Matt Donahue from Game 7, he works for Nike.
Okay.
One of the top dudes in Nike right now. Saw me one day on a Friday. I used to go to Venice Beach every day. But they had a tournament on Saturday, which was called White Man Can't Jump.
Okay.
It was a 2-on-2 tournament for $2,000. Next thing you know, I just came up there to kind of like chill, not really. I came up there to play ball, really, but I didn't know a tournament was going on.
Right.
A couple of my homeboys was playing in it. So I would go to the court that they, you know, were playing at. They already had the event already had an MC. Sonny Wells, God rest his soul, just passed away.
Oh, damn.
But he's done NBA and Harlem Globetrotters and everything like that. So he was the first introduction to me doing this. And next thing you know, I had a crowd going where I was at because I was talking shit during the games. And the dudes that were playing my guys were like dudes that worked at GameStop. So that's what I called them. You feel me? I was like, I said, y'all gonna let the dudes from GameStop beat y'all? I said, all they could give you is free games. You know what I mean? So we were going in.
Yeah.
And the dude, Matt Donahue, he came back over to me and was like, bro, I seen you yesterday. You were funny as shit while you were playing. You were funny as shit when you were sitting on the sideline. You want to do this? And I'm like, do what? And he was like, host this event. I'm like, I ain't never did nothing like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, he's like, as long as you don't say nigga and don't cuss. That's basically what he said. He gave me the real.
He
As long
did.
as you don't say that and don't cuss. I said, nah, man, I got grandma, I got an auntie, I know how to talk. You know what I mean? Like, I know how to talk. Everybody know how to turn it off, homie. Don't get it twisted. Somebody tell you that they cussing that's just them. No. You know not to cuss around your mama. You know not to cuss around your grandma. Come on, dog. Knock it off.
Yep.
So, yeah, he was like, I'll give you $500 and some shoes. I was like, really? He was like, yeah. And if you do that, it could get better. I'm like, all right. Dan wrote out the check, showed it to me. He said, this is yours. Folded it. Showed me the shoes. It was called Hyper Rides.
Oh,
those were Hyper Rides first came out.
Yeah,
and it was the hoop shoes, and they had the black ones that were called the Sidney Deans.
Okay.
And the white ones was called the Billy Hoyers.
Right.
And that was the introduction to Hyper Rides.
Gotcha.
He gave me both pair and said, this is you. If you do, just do what I ask. Oh, I called the games that day, wind up getting to the championship. Sonny Wells wind up sitting down for the rest of the day.
Wow.
Because they were just like, you got it.
Yeah.
He introduced me to Josh. You ever heard of Dime Magazine?
Yeah.
The owner of Dime Magazine was there. Matt walked me up to Josh. Josh had the company called 94 by 50, which was a marketing company that everybody, mess with. They just start taking me everywhere.
Damn.
I did like my first dunk competition with Guy Dupuis. I don't know if you know, he's French.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best. He was the winner of my first season. It was him, T-Dub from Minnesota, little short T-Dub with the braids that jumped like crazy. Just Fly, Golden Child, Zach Frey. Like, it was crazy. But what really got me noticed for that, what's his name? Jordan. That's all the girls is on the most. Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. We know. Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan was a youngster then. And he played in the celebrity game along with Simon Roth, who was the Superman at that time.
Okay.
Not the latest one, the one right before it.
Yeah.
No lie, bruh. I make a joke because Simon Roth misses the layup. But he's a swole guy. Like, he's pretty big. He missed the layup so bad, but him being Superman, I just made the joke of, dang, Superman, you stronger than a locomotive, faster than a speeding bullet, but can't make a layup? Right? I said, I know what it is. The other team got kryptonite in their pocket. Whole crowd goes nuts. The exec said, man, I love how you twist things. And come over here and do this.
Wow.
And it just, and I wind up doing Lisa Leslie's retirement at Nike Town. Kobe Bryant's number 5 shoe.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? I'm one of the voices in Madden.
That's crazy.
That is,
and that's my favorite game,
bro. That's huge.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
wait. You one of the voices in John Madden, the football game?
Yeah, that's the only Madden you know.
Well, I know Steve Madden.
No. We ain't talking about no damn shoes. We talking about football.
Damn, bro, that's huge. You can't gloss over that one.
Yeah.
You feel me? But what it is okay, if you play the game, you'll hear the linebacker say shit like, couple of my sayings is fuck, because we were just talking about it. It was crazy. The quarterback, I'll be like this. Give me that quarterback, D-line. Give me that quarterback.
Damn.
He's coming home with us. Like, if you hear the linebackers talking shit, that's
you.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we did the whole thing at Warner Brothers Studios. My boy Rob, shout out to my boy Rob. He was one of the you ever see the movie The Warriors?
Yeah, old movie.
He was one of the baseball player dudes, but he's a producer.
Okay.
He was one of the baseball dudes
Nice.
with the makeup.
Yeah.
But he's a producer. He's been in production for years. But he the one that hooked it up, and they've used my voice on Madden for the last 3-4 years.
Oh man, I did not know that. That's crazy.
So yeah, one of the voices on that man, look, bro. I was playing it before I was talking to you. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you still play. So you be bragging, beating somebody like, oh, by the way, that's my voice.
Oh no, some of them ask me because they go, "Hey, Mouthpiece, I've heard of your name before. Where you do that?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you can hear me in your game too, homie." Like I'll throw that at him. Like bullshit, but no, I play, bro. Like people would take right now. I'm no play to it. I fucks around. You know what I'm saying? Like it paid my rent from 2004 to 2007.
Wow, that's big.
I had quit my job as a bouncer and started betting at my house, homie, and it was paying my rent.
Wow.
I called into work on a Saturday. I'll never forget this shit. Homies came by my house at 7 a.m. By 10 a.m. that morning, I had made, I think it was like $3,200. I said, the fuck am I going to go to work for?
Yeah, what you need to go?
I called in, I was like, hey, I ain't coming in. Don't even trip it. Yeah. Go on, get a replacement. Push up. Click. That was $3,000, bro. I made in 4 hours, 3-4 hours.
That's crazy. You nice.
So it's bro, I play. So trust me. Yeah. And it's really the only game I do play.
Oh, well,
you know what I'm saying? So
that's the reason.
Yeah. But
that's the only game I'd play too if I was on it. I ain't play nothing else, and I'm gonna tell everybody, please.
Because I said I was gonna put up a video of all my sayings.
Yeah.
Because they got some of my sayings in NBA 2. I think is it live or 2K? One of the two, the trash talking in that, because you playing against women. They cut out one of mine and they said they was gonna put it back because at first it was offensive, but now it's not.
Okay.
I said, I got breast on my back. Throw me the ball. Because when you be playing,
I got you, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So yeah, like certain words in my hand, it was crazy. But no, as far as like that, I do celebrity games. I just did one of my biggest ones was with James Harden. Shout out to the beard. That was when him and Russell first played back together again after they was in Oklahoma. Meek Mill's fresh out of jail. Travis Scott had the #1 album. You know what I'm saying? Houston was cracking. I met Jay Prince Jr. Shout out to that man having me up in the club. And I swear, if I had somebody to take a picture on how we entered that club, homie, you have to understand. Travis was right here in front of me. Jay Prince was right here.
Wow.
Meek Mill was right here. James Harden was right here. The Morrissey twins was right here. If somebody could have got a picture.
Man, you would have had that Magic Johnson picture with the fur coat.
Bro, homie. I was so upset because we in Houston.
Yeah, you was on.
Travis home. And that album had just dropped.
Damn.
He pulls up in this Lamborghini with the neon lights trimmed. And we all go in the back of the club together. That shit was crazy, bro. So yeah, him, Quavo. Yeah. That was my first time really meeting Snoop. He was playing in Chucks. I was like, only a gangster will play in Chucks.
For sure. Because they are awful. You can't even walk in Chucks. They are awful.
Do you see how, who is that, man? The big redhead. What's his name? Russell? Not Russell.
You talking about Bill Walton.
Bill Walton.
Yeah.
Do you see how he walk?
Yeah, like his knee.
Whole career.
Like his knees is made of wood.
Bro, I be thinking there's somebody holding him up from the back. No. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, bro, because he look like he in pain. Like just rolling everywhere.
He is, bro.
He is in pain, walking like a pirate. That's what he doing.
That dude be having me cracking up laughing. I was like, man, sit him down.
Bro, I can't listen to a game
Don't
with
no,
him talking,
Dorian,
bro.
don't
Yeah,
go
I
down this
can't.
road.
Yeah,
Mouth, he
bro.
gonna go down the road.
Oh,
Don't go down this road. He texts me every time.
That Ty tongueness is cold, bro. They be
Bro.
like up at a 3 round. I'm like, whoa, hold up.
Don't go down this road. No, we're not doing
What
this.
is you talking about, dude? Like we're watching
Bro.
basketball right now.
Dorian
I'd
get
rather
furious.
Dick by tail.
Exactly.
Give me Dick by tail before him. I'll take him and his old babies be off now. I ain't gonna like this. Yeah, baby. Like we in commercial. What are you talking about? Hey, no, yeah, baby. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Dick by tail. We used to say it on the money.
Yeah, it was positive.
Yeah, as a kid, you wanted to hear that man say that on one of your buckets.
Exactly.
Now it's during the commercials.
Hey man, I'm gonna have to break y'all up, man. I'm gonna have to split y'all up, man.
I'll be crying, bro. I'll be like, man, post Dick by tail. Put him up somewhere.
Man.
He's been doing this since he was. I mean, he's 100. What you expect? He ain't gonna be good.
Hey, I listen to me. It's hard sometimes when you see stuff in.
Yeah,
no, I agree with you.
Let's all keep it a buck. Let's all keep it a buck. Because the one thing we fear is that new motherfucker is gonna be sorry.
Yeah. That's true.
That new person that come in, we like.
Yeah, we always like, okay, bro.
Like, we can't see you, but I'm looking at this TV to make sure you stuff right.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, dog. And you know, no disrespect. When Chick Hearn stopped,
Yeah.
we all thought Stu was gonna be the lead man, and whoever is on his side is gonna shut the fuck up and play your way.
Yep.
When we seen Stu was still the side motherfucker.
Yeah.
And this new square.
Yeah.
How are you? Yeah. All right, let's do talk. It was hard to listen to those games, bro.
It was.
Now Lawler.
Yes.
Lawler, when he, calls games, man, it's dope. It's over.
Yeah.
I don't even watch Clipper games, and I'm a Clipper fan.
Are you?
I'm a Clipper fan.
Dorian too.
Yeah, I'm a Clipper fan.
Dorian too.
I'm a Clipper fan, but I'm a LeBron James
Got you.
fan. You feel what I'm saying? I respect everything that man has done.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? To the sport and to his group.
Mm-hmm.
When you make your group powerful,
elite,
that says a lot.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hands down.
Yeah, so everything that he go about doing, and then now stepping up and talking how you supposed to be talking. Like beforehand, I think he kind of strayed away from it because he's a kid. He didn't want to ruin shit. He didn't want to be blackballed. I get it. But now he's at that part where you can't tell him shit.
Yeah.
So now he's gonna talk his shit. Because I've never heard him cuss before. When I start hearing him just cussing, I'm like, oh, okay. Fuck it then. Yeah, that's how we gonna roll.
This a new bro.
You know what I mean? Like, for sure, I get you. You a powerhouse there. For sure.
Yeah.
You got enough money for the rest of your life to really tell people to kiss your ass.
True.
Handle your biz, my brother.
True.
You know what I mean? So,
Where did you get the name the Mouth from? Since we talking about Chick and Lawler and all, where did it come from?
Well, okay, after me doing that event, the 2-on-2 that I was talking about, right before the Nike event, my man Maddie was like, hey, you be giving people nicknames all throughout the damn, right? And he knew me as JC, but he was like, you gotta have a name for yourself. Like, you can't do JC. JC, it just don't go with you.
Right.
You going right now. So you need to think of something. So I went home, kind of thought about it. And, I was Showtime Mouth. I had some shit. You know what I mean? You know how you writing down and you throw that shit
Yeah.
away type shit. And my favorite rapper of all time is E40. It's just the way he put metaphors down and stuff like that. Cali dude, you know, mainly his wardrobe. I was like, damn, I like that shit when I was a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Just the whole swag.
Mm-hmm.
There's a song called Mouthpiece.
It is.
And the slogan he had put with it, or the line that he put with it was, I make money with my mouthpiece. And I was sitting there, I was like, mouthpiece. Hey, what up, mouthpiece? And it just, damn, okay, I can roll with that. I come to him with the three names, Maddie. I come to him with the three names. First two names, he was like, okay, all right, because you from California, that kind of word, all right. When I dropped that mouthpiece on him, that's a Dundada. He was like, go with that. I like that. That fits you perfectly. So, you know, when they first introduced me to Mouthpiece, people was like, oh, shit, I like And it just, from there on, it just took off. So nobody never named me, but I got the name from the E40 track.
That's dope.
That's dope. That's dope.
dope.
So like how did the whole, like, you know, you told your story about how you started, but like how did you get into the whole like Venice Beach thing, like announcing for the league and just out there? Like, did somebody come to you, or you were just out there and they're like, hey brother?
Well, Matty D, like I said, he discovered me and he was already working for Nike. So he was putting me on Nike events.
Okay.
Then he put me on my first tour, which was an EA NBA Live 2010 tour.
Oh, damn.
And the first stop was Kansas. We opened up for the Kansas basketball team back when they had the Morris twins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been knowing the Morris twins since, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was crazy because, like I said, we did the intro for that. And then we went outside. They had a bus. And the bus had TVs on it. And we had people playing like competition, introducing the game 2010.
Okay.
We went to Kansas, went all the way to Texas. I met Kevin Durant in Texas because this is when he first got to the league. They came back to Texas U to play a game. It was the Sonic versus the Spurs. And that was the first time I met KD. You know what I'm saying? So then we went from there, we went to Florida. And once we got to Florida, we was in Orlando. Michael Pietrus, you know Michael Pietrus.
Oh yeah. He played on Golden State for a couple years.
And he played in Orlando. He was with Turkaloo and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But he's French.
Yeah.
And this is when the Maseratis were like really starting to like really be a thing that people lower knew about. You know what I'm saying? Like people rich knew about a Maserati, but when you saw it, it's like, what the hell is that little crown on it? You know what I mean? And he had one because he's from France, and France gifted him that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to sit in that bad boy like, ooh, this is slick. You know what I mean? So cool. He was cool. Met Dwight Howard because Dwight Howard was on the cover. And it was the second time hanging with him because there's a video of me and him arguing at Venice because he came out there to promote NBA Live, but he interrupted our 3-on-3.
Oh, shoot.
So I told him, you ain't going to interrupt shit over here unless you want to play. I was, you know, this is me just talking shit. I wasn't Mouthpiece then. It was like right beforehand. And next thing you know, like I said, I landed it. He said, ain't you the same dude for the video? I said, yeah, man, I'm an announcer now. He was like, that shit fits you. I mean, like, you know what I mean? So that was cool. Spent the first time in Miami, and my God, you know what I'm saying? Miami was something else. You know what I mean? EA really treated me well down there. You feel me? I was in a VIP next to Vince Young. And if I tell that Vince Young story, the shit is funnier than anything ever that you would hear about a pro. It's hilarious. Lindell White, Carl Thomas. It was just a big, like, EA did me lovely. And, you know, I worked on some things with them a couple of times. But after coming back from that, that's when the VBL had already been like 2 years in. But I was a player and a coach in it. The owners of the league at first wasn't trying to hear me do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was very harsh. And I also used to play against them, and I used to talk, shit about them too. So you know how that goes. Some people don't take it well, but then hearing me on another platform, they were like, "Damn, like you gotta use it. Like he nice." They came to me, "Hey man, would you mind hosting some of our games?" And we've been the best friends ever since. Like Nick Ansom, Venice Basketball League. We start up in May. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it now 13 years.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, you got to understand something, bro. It was cool in the beginning, like, because there was another host. And it was cool in the beginning. But people didn't take us seriously as far as hooping because it was still that and one era.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of cats that played out there were cats that didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? But some of them still got game. So, when I came along, I've always played straight up. Now, like, you do your highlights, you do your crossovers and all that. But it was, if you get a highlight, you just get a highlight, bro. You don't have to do all the extra whatever. And I start telling cats, don't worry about your highlights. The highlights will come. Play fucking ball. Play ball so people can take you seriously, homie. And I kind of like, in a sense, changed how people perceive this. You know what I mean? And, people will tell you in a heartbeat, like, yeah, beforehand, yeah, it was like, and one down there. Now it's like, no, they be going. They ball, they hoop, they play serious. People almost get into fights. Like, it be some serious. And, I done made a couple of stars out of there. You know what I mean? David Nwaba used to be out there. He played for the Houston Rockets.
Yeah. I know, yeah, we know who he is. Hardworking dude.
You feel me? David Nwaba used to play through me. You know what I mean? Like, don't get it twisted. I didn't start his career.
right.
You know what I mean? But as far as like coming through there and playing, Hezzy guy.
Oh, yeah.
I put him on. He was from North Carolina, didn't know nobody. I put him in the right spots, got him seen. You see where he at now.
Exactly.
White Iverson.
Oh, yeah.
Came through my beach.
That's your boy, Dorian.
You feel me? Came through my beach and was the number 1 draft pick out of our VBL draft because he was cooking everybody.
Yeah.
I go and grab him after he just cooked one more play. I grabbed him by the jersey, took him off the court like, you don't need to prove yourself no more. You did that.
Yeah.
He was the number 1 draft pick. After that video, people start taking it seriously.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, and now what does he do? Make a living hooping. And he ain't got to be in the NBA. As long as it's paying your bills and it's making your life change, you good.
Yeah, that's true.
You feel me? So, you're getting paid to play a game you love, bro. Most cats, and that's why a lot of them now are coming to me because both of those guys have co-signed that I helped start them.
Yeah, they see your value.
You get what I'm saying? And all I'm trying to do, if you consistent and you can hoop and you got a personality, fuck with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what they come through me. We play the game. We give them they highlights that they cooking. Their names start buzzing. Now people that are into the basketball team are calling you like, hey, we got a check for you, buddy, if you come over here. And I don't get like, don't you go over there. Give me that money. No, it's like, bro, handle your biz. Work. Be consistent. I don't ask them for a dime because I'm making my own bread.
You're right.
You feel me? Now, if you bless me, cool. But I ain't never asked them for nothing.
And
So,
that's why you continue to, get the opportunities that you're getting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But most of the games, like I said, man, I've had fun with. It's dope for me as far as like to get paid to do shit talking. And now it's like I'm stepping into the comedy realm, like stand-up comedy. So, I'm trying to get all that. You know what I mean?
What's your favorite part of calling the games?
I guess you could say my favorite part is when two dudes are really skillful and they going back and forth. It's the me talking about what they did in the mix. I sometimes say what ball players are thinking, but they don't say it because they don't want to get a technical. But I say it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm cooking you, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like sometimes cats don't say it because they don't want to get into, sometimes when you talking verbal to another man, some people don't know how to go verbally back and forth.
That's
No.
So you resort in violence. So I usually do the talking for you. And it's kind of like a relief moment for both of them because, well, I didn't say it, Mouthpiece said.
Yeah.
And they're laughing.
Because
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, like, that's what I did, though. You know what I mean? So that part is always the funnest when, like I said, one man cook and another man cook. And it's like it goes until somebody misses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the best part. And then also, people that I've seen come through the struggle of when they first got there, they was timid as shit, nervous, look a little fumbleitis of the dribble. You know what I mean? Just really, really like, I ain't ready yet, Mal. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To now be an adult. You know what I mean? My boy, I know you know Young Mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he first came to the scene, everybody hated him because he talked so crazy, but he was making buckets though. But when I came to see him, he said, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard of you. He said, I just want to perform for you.
Wow.
No lie. I want to act up because you here. Maybe you can bless me with something. Boom, he played a couple of games, whatever. Then he played against the homie Nate Robinson.
Wow.
And was going toe-to-toe, bucket for bucket.
That's saying something.
That's saying something about like Young Mouthpiece it is. Because the way he was talking, he wasn't talking like aggressive. He was having fun. And like I told him before, because shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. He a true gangbang. You know what I mean? He a true gangbang. But, I let him know, like, that's cool. But if you want to get some of this industry money, you do it, but do it lightly. Don't do it in a sense of fearful.
Right.
When you do it in fear, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. They don't want you coming nowhere near.
Yeah.
Because you ain't making music. You hoop.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can be fun with that, they'll love you to death. And sure enough, he became a character. He became somebody that everybody looks forward to hooping and stuff like that. So, that's all I ask, man. Like, I understand you want to do your thing, you young, but if you want to get some of this bread and get out them streets a little bit, I'll let you boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So like, has anybody ever tried to like fight you because of what you said about them or like the way you were calling their games?
When my first 2-3 years, yeah, because I was a little raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to take myself out of the equation sometimes as far as being personal.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I would come off like how Young Mouth do right now, as far as he come off a little aggressive when he's on the microphone. Mm-hmm. When I'm not, I take a break or something, he'll be on it. And I tell him, you sound like you're going after him instead of just calling the game. And I did that in the beginning. And that's why I kind of let him be. Because I was like, I understand that. You know what I mean? But I give him pointers or whatever. But a couple of dudes in the game try to fight me once. They were new dudes. They didn't really know me or what have you. But all my homies, was like, go ahead. Like, fight Mouthpiece, go ahead. Because, like I said, Muay Thai all my life.
Yeah, your background.
So it was like, watch how these feet come. Because I'm just being honest with you, homie. You learn so much in fighting is basically when you're fighting a lot, you learn how to make another person move. It's crazy. When you dip down, most people that never really fight that much, but they defend themselves, it's a big difference when you're a fighter and you defend yourself. You get what I'm saying? Most dudes, if you think like you're about to grab them around their ankles or grab them around their waist, they put their hand down and try to guard you.
Mm-hmm.
Right when you put your hand down, my feet is already coming to your ear. I've been doing that shit for years, bro. And it works on simple niggas all the time. You get what I'm saying? So it just making a person body move, especially me being my size. When you start seeing me move, you know, most people get like, oh shit, this nigga really like serious. Dead ass. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, in our bouncing clubs, I didn't manhandle big fellas being drunk, the whole nine. I know how to diffuse situations too, though. So I don't just go into a situation like, I'm ready. It's more or less like, homie, I'm talking to you. You don't want to talk no more, that's fine. But once this shit get going, I don't do long fights. We ain't gonna be standing here doing all this. I don't do all that. I'm coming in, and if I get close enough and grab you, you're going for a ride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just like, you know, I've been in situations, like I said, I'm from Pasadena, I'm from the streets. I mean, I've been shot before. So it's never, I don't have no hesitation in me when it comes to stuff getting aggressive.
Yeah.
And when it comes to diffusing it, when I see, like, I know you see me plenty of times break up plenty of fights. I'll get right in the middle and it'll just, everybody go their separate way. I know how other animals think. I was once one. You get what I'm saying? So I don't trip it like that.
That's a t-shirt, Mouthpiece. Look, Mouthpiece on the front, on the back, it say, I don't do long fights.
Real shit, man. Because, hey, me being from Pasadena, man, if you know anything about Venice, Venice is all show line.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me to be in the neighborhood and be cool,
this is true.
that says a lot about me.
Yeah.
But then most of the dudes that's like my age, you know, shout out to my man BG, they watched me fight when I first started coming to Venice.
Wow.
And BG will say this every day. He goes, oh, Mouthpiece with the Kung Fu shit? So, you know, he's seen me squabble before. So it's not, and me and him hang, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I don't try to come off as a bully because I already know what I can do.
Yeah.
Right.
I try to appeal to you as a man first.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go down that road, I'll probably leave you alone. Now, if you press it, then yeah, I'm a press it. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes, like now, since the last like 3 years, I usually don't even have to press it because, you know, some of my guys off the bleachers, some of my ball players,
yeah, they're gonna look out for you.
hey man, they get right in front. And I'll be ready to squab, and it's like 15 niggas in front of me. Like,
they're like, nah, bro.
You feel me? So, you know, it's a lot of love back, you know, backwards and forwards because, like I said, I can help them get somewhere and they protect me another way. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know.
What sets you apart from others that are doing the same thing you're doing?
Well, to keep it real, like, you know, I think everybody gets a little something from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never thought this was a profession until I seen Duke Tango.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Duke Tango was, because you gotta understand, he had Sick With It, he had Bone Collector, he had all of them. You know what I mean? So I'm watching this man calling the game, but it was just funny.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Not he wasn't saying jokes per se. It was just him clowning about what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it was something to see. Now, when I kind of like started doing it, really honestly, the whole thing about NBA was NBA can't be doing all this talking. You know what I'm saying? No trash talking, no this, that, and the third. And I'm like, well, shit, we street ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I started going to the course, I would just randomly talk shit. And sometimes it would be so funny, the person I'm talking about, he laughed. You get what I'm saying? And then it was loud enough where everybody heard it, especially when shout out to Venice Beach Recreation. They came to me with the bullhorn.
Oh, damn.
Like Mouthpiece, so you don't have to yell here. And I was like, oh man, appreciate you, my man Fred and my man Mike. But yeah, bring me the bullhorn light. So you don't have to yell, man. Everybody can hear you with this. You know what I mean? And they supposed to be using that shit for just in case a tsunami comes. You dig? So with that right there, it was kind of like, all right, for sure. I appreciate it. And I just started, doing the thing, whatever. And it just, bro, I will tell you, it sometimes, man, sometimes I just really get annoyed when the ambiance gets killed. When two dudes is just going at it because one is doing the other. That's the only thing I think of. Other than that, everything about the game I love, the travel, it being able to create my own show, shit like that. So,
Yeah. So what would you say excites the crowd more? Like somebody getting crossed up or somebody getting dunked on?
Dunked on is really like, that's the exclamation point because that's the end of the play.
Yeah.
I'm saying a crossover can be cool, but if you miss the shot, like my famous thing of saying is $1 million move, EBT finish. You know what I'm saying?
EBT, yeah.
EBT finish. But as far I did kind of go off subject. As far as what I bring to the game is this. My bad.
No worries.
As far as what I bring to the game is, I think I speak through the heads of true ball players when I'm talking. The shit that the ball player probably is thinking, but then he probably don't want to say because he don't want to start no shit. He just want to keep it hooping.
Yeah.
I say it, but turn it into a funny way. You know what I mean? Like when somebody say they got lockups, like, I kind of go off of what a person may say or look or how they're interpreting themselves to that other person. And a person that said, yeah, I got lockups. I got pure lockups. But then when the man do some things to you and hit the bucket, I'm like, oh, you must have the key there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's a flip on what you're saying. Like, if you come humble, I may big you up because I go, oh man, he don't need to talk. He letting this game do it. But when you talking shit, see, now you're giving me ammunition. Because now I'm on your bumper.
Yeah.
Now you can be confident without being cocky.
True. It's two different things.
Yes. It's way two different things. You feel me?
Yes.
But when you come to the game, unless you know you a walking 30 or 40 piece, shut the fuck up and play your role. You get what I'm saying? Don't walk in here like, because I've had ball players talk shit about heavy guys.
Yeah.
Plenty of them. Oh, he trash in the real game. And whoa. Okay, bro. When have you ever scored 40? When have you ever scored 50? When have you ever scored 60? When have you ever scored 70? I could keep going up because this motherfucker has. Has he got to scored that many points? So you can't sit up here and tell me this man is garbage when you say you so good you can do it, but you never have.
Right.
That's true. That's
right.
True. Very
true. That kills me.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody, I could get 60. Nigga, do it. Don't tell me, show me. I ain't going all out like that. What the fuck are we talking about, man? Nigga, this nigga ain't talking. He's just playing. But then once y'all get him hyped, then he gonna keep hitting.
Yeah.
He gonna keep it, and y'all don't stop him.
Right.
Ain't no way in hell when I play, I'm just being honest with you, that a man that is scoring the way he's scoring is gonna continue to get layups.
Right.
You would have to shoot me out the game, boss.
Yeah.
You hear me? But for this nigga to still be making layups or whatever the case may be, number one, he's doing it skillfully because he's kissing it off the glass perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting to the cup with ease. He's hitting threes. He's doing every part of the game, not just one part. So until you niggas score a 30-piece back to back or 40 and above, please shut the fuck up. Talk about other people that do it. Because if you could do it, you would. I don't want to hear that shit.
True.
Because you would want to make money like this man is making money through his skill.
Exactly.
You just mad because you didn't think of it and you can't do it.
Yeah. And I got a personal story. Like I say, not saying that I could do what he's doing, but I just remember, like, you know, you watch somebody play so much, you like, oh, I know what he's about to do. So like we playing in the some pickup game one time, and he comes in. I'm like, oh shit, here he comes.
Right.
So I'm like, I know what he's about to do. I was like, all right, I'm ready. He still got me with the same shit, bro. Like,
and the one thing that I do commend him on, this is the one thing that separates him from a lot of people. And Iverson does the same thing. He's on that same plateau. They actually work on their crafts.
Yeah, you could tell.
Like, because you know what kills you? Ball players say, well, I ain't getting paid for it, so I ain't finna be doing all that. I got to go to work. Now, once you get a check from something, get in that gym. You can only get better and get more money if you practice on your craft. Everybody got to sacrifice something, homie.
True.
So when it comes to those two, I believe that they work on their craft in street ball more than most people.
Yeah.
Because they're continuously hitting buckets. This ain't no, they get into the rim, you know, a couple of shots here, there. They're hitting threes on people, crossing people up.
Yeah.
Like, they doing their thing. And it's because of repetition. And I've always said this, homie, once you get your check from doing this is your job.
Yeah.
Treat it as such, like you a pro. And they was like, Mouthpiece, I never really thought about it like that. I said, yeah, I don't want to see you just waking up with a blunt every morning.
Right.
Actually think about it. You can have it later. Just don't let that be the first thing on your mind.
Yeah.
So, you know, they getting bread then, bro. I done seen their cars change and they residents. You know what I mean? So, you know.
I mean, it's a whole new lane that's opened up now.
Right. With YouTube and TikTok and, you know, everybody having a channel, it's a dope way to make some money, man. And it's just how hard you willing to work on.
Yeah.
Besides Duke Tango, you mentioned earlier, has anybody else inspired you to do what you're doing?
Barbito Garcia.
Man, that's my guy.
New York's finest. What's up? Stand up, Barbito.
Barbito Garcia.
Did you ever play Street? Did you play Street 2? Did you?
Yeah, my boy live was in the game.
Man.
If you know, okay, you ever watch Coach Carter?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the guy that played, he was the one that they lost to at the end.
Okay.
Ty Crane.
I would have to see his face. I would have to see his face.
Okay, he was also in Bow Wow's video, but he's known for Ty Crane in that. He was a big-time ball player, but his street ball name is Live Wire.
Okay.
And he was in the street ball game. Like, he's known for that, being one of the best street ball players to ever play. But what was we saying? Oh, Barbito Garcia. Barbito Garcia, to my knowledge, was the first ever street ball basketball MC to ever get a shoe deal.
Yep.
Okay. So that was trippy because, like I said, I knew about Duke Tango, but then I had heard about Barbito Garcia. Then I got the chance to work with him on a TV show called The People's Game.
Okay.
Then, no, I'm sorry. Elite 24. Oh yeah, I did the Elite 24 when it was Austin Rivers, Bradley Beal,
Mm.
G. Carson that played for Arizona State.
Mhm.
My man Mike Kabongo that played in the TBT. They won
Oh yeah.
$1 million. Mike Kabongo was one of the kids. But that was my first time working with Bobito. And he's so cool. You know what I'm saying? We had a conversation. He was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. You fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just giving me words of encouragement, but he was also saying, like, I can see you in New York. Like, usually
Yeah.
New York has a vibe,
Yeah,
LA has
bro.
a vibe. We all know the business. He said, but dog, I can see you in New York. And that I can't say that much for too many LA guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't rock both sides.
Mm-mm.
I opened up Barclays Center.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
You feel me? We was the first ever event on Barclay 4.
Wow.
And it was a Red Bull Midnight Run. That was one of my other shows that I did with Red Bull.
Nice.
So we did this thing with Red Bull called King of the Rock, and this is when Bobito comes in. We do this thing. It was me, Bobito, Scotty J, who was one of the announcers for the LA Clippers at the Brad J, sorry. And he was with the Clippers. And then my man that does the Warriors now, Flynn. I think his name is Finn.
Something. Johnny
He's
Flynn,
Filipino.
Teddy Flynn. Yeah.
Okay.
He's Filipino, my guy. It was us four doing this event. It was at Alcatraz Prison.
Oh, I remember this.
You feel me?
Yes, I remember this.
So it was us four doing announcing. They had 4 courts. Bobito was number 1. Brad was 2. I was 3. And Merman was 4. All of a sudden, they going back and forth, courts. And they just kept coming to my court. It was crazy because it's like, I'm really the new one.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm from, basically, if you look at everybody's resume, he Rocker and Nike, he Clipper,
Mm-hmm.
you skip over me, he Warriors, and we in they hood, and he the street one from Venice. You feel me? So it was huge. No lie, they kept coming to my court, but the meeting said whoever's players wins and goes to the championship, the announcers from those courts would do the championship.
Yeah.
1-4 won. So that means me and Brad J was out of it. Okay. Bobito goes because the guy that was on his court was from my city. He goes, since that's your homie, you go ahead.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
That's
That's
love.
So he gave me the window.
That's love.
You feel what I'm saying? So I always will have love for him. I played
Wow.
that game. They did a whole, thing like that. And then it came down to the narration of the entire video for that event. We all sat there. We did the audition. Bobito hears mine and goes, nah, we should let Mouthpiece do the voiceover for that. Let him do. So if you look at that video for that year, it's my voice through the whole thing.
Wow, bro. That's
So
wow.
much love to Bobito. He gave me mad love on that. So yeah, for sure.
Damn, that's tight, man. I've met Bobito like once or twice. He's really cool, man. Like a
Cool
really
as a
cool
fan,
dude.
bro. Bobito, aka Cool Bob Love.
Cool
Yeah.
Bob Love.
Come on,
Cucumber
dog.
slice.
You feel me? Like he talks that street ball,
Yes.
like whole movement. So yeah, bro.
Didn't we go to a basketball event that he did during like that premiere?
Yeah, it was like his
Hey,
street ball documentary.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think it was in Beverly Hills or whatever. He was
Yeah,
cool
some
too.
dude
Yeah, I
over
was
there.
supposed
Yeah.
to go to that thing, and what was the cold part? And this is what Bobito said. It was funny. I said I couldn't come because I was doing an event.
Oh.
He goes, but that's the only reason why I know you missed it. He
Yeah.
said because You working, boss. Don't be mad at me because you working.
Yeah.
You know, like I hear you. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? So you always been cool with me. Always.
Nice. So do you have like any aspirations to like take what you're doing now and like elevate it to maybe doing like NBA or college or anything else like that?
Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would love to do an NBA. I would love to do a team and have an NBA. Like, you know, I wouldn't be biased or nothing like that. I would love to do that. Would they be ready for somebody like me? Probably not, because I'll probably point out somebody's bullshit. Like, to me, one of the main person that sticks out to me in hooping is Grayson Allen.
We were just talking about him.
And I feel like, and it's just my own personal opinion, people take it how they want to take it. If that was a brother doing with everything he did ever since college, there would be no way he'd be in the NBA.
At all.
Okay? By him being able to do that and make it to the pros and still be in the pros doing it, I think it's just like, me personally, I would say something like, you know, probably out of pocket. Because if Caruso was Kevin Durant, you know, somebody of worth. Not saying Caruso ain't of worth, but we know Caruso's not the top 10 tier dudes.
Right.
Or let's keep it the same. If he'd have did it to Luka.
He wasn't doing it to Luka. He wasn't doing it to Luka. I'm
but
just telling
you
you
feel
now.
me?
But he's saying if he did.
I know where you're going. I know exactly where you're going.
To Luka, he'd have been, I think, more reprimanded than he was.
For sure.
What did he get? 2 days?
Something that he knew, like, whatever.
But let Boogie Cousins.
Oh, bro.
Boogie got a tech. He got a tech the other day for looking at the refs.
Looking at him. They be picking on Boogie.
No, they do. They
pick on Boogie because he don't conform to everything y'all saying do.
Right.
And y'all know when y'all get into that motherfucking locker room, he's legendary for telling you to go suck his dick or something like that. He's legendary for that, bro, because he don't like how y'all come at him.
Yeah.
Y'all come at him with the intent to rile him up.
Yep.
Yeah. They picking
y'all
on him.
Don't come to that intent, hey, man, Boogie, we thought you had a lovely game, man. You looking good after your injury. Blah, blah, blah. It's all like, hey, we seen you at the restaurant.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that have to do with this game I just played? Like, so, you know, I think they mess with him in a way that I feel like I said in Last Chance, like Shaq used to get it, you know, Lonzo got it, you know what I mean? Hakeem was just too quick for the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, he really was. He was just too quick for the bullshit. And, you know, big men, when they're in the paint and they're dominating certain ways, people tug on them a lot harder, hit them a lot harder than you would hit a point guard.
Exactly.
Because they feel like they got to take it, like, give it to them harder. It's like, nah, bro, I'm still a man. Don't hit me like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when Brad Miller did Shaq, how he did him, he had every right to want to swing on that man. You feel me?
Thank God he didn't.
Yeah, I was sad at Shaq, like, bro. Like, how you be a sheriff and you don't know how to fight? Like, I don't get this. You know what I mean?
Mouthpiece. I don't think me and Dorian talk about this all the time. I don't think Shaq wanted to hit him because he would have killed that man. Shaq would have killed that. He would have broke that man's neck.
It looked like he was about to decapitate that boy.
He did. He was.
and for Miller to have a Jedi mind, like, I didn't know. He had me dying. I'm like, how you miss this man like this?
Man.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I was like, Shaq, and never be fearful in a fight for me again.
Nah, bro. So you saying that the NBA wouldn't be ready for you. But if they gave you an opportunity, it's something that you would try to go after.
Oh man, I'll run with him like a kite off a cliff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, they got somebody that talks to trash, you know, like Stephen A, but Stephen A can't call a game.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like Stephen A can talk,
Oh,
right?
Lord.
Let's keep it a G. He's entertaining to the point where you hate to hear what he got to say, but you
Facts.
want to hear what he got to say. You may not really honestly say, I want to go listen to Stephen A. But then you know when some sports shit happens, you're like, I wonder what this motherfucker thinking.
Right.
Like, I want to hear what he got to say about this shit this morning. So when you hate him or when you like him, you still tuning in.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's a lot of love. But I would be like him calling games, if that makes sense. Like if somebody does a bogus play or something like that, I'll make a joke out of it. You know what I mean? Getting personal with personal people, personal life, unless it's something funny like, yeah, he loves Starbucks. Oh, he must have had
Yeah,
too
that
much
ain't
sugar
bad.
or something like, you know what I mean? I'll go
Yeah.
into those type of things. Never nothing personal about his family.
Right.
And, you know, I don't like when they bring up, oh yeah, his mother was such and such. And I'll be like, nigga, calm down. Hold on. How you
Yeah.
know his mama wants to talk about this? She's probably in front of her new husband. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Chill out, bro. So, you know, I would definitely be a fun dude, you know what I'm saying, to listen to. Because I even thought about trying to broadcast the games and call them
I
with
was
me on the
dude,
side.
I
Yeah.
was about to say that. You should explore that for sure.
So yeah, no, I thought about it. I definitely thought about it. You know what I mean? I'm not tech savvy all the time.
Got
You
you.
know what I'm saying? So me getting on social media, like, you know, I come from that age where even if you hanging around with some goons, homie, if you even writing in a notebook, somebody had to
Bro.
tell you to close that notebook. You know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
it's like, are you writing down what we saying? Like, what's the deal? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
videoing yourself to do things or constantly doing content. It's not always something I've always thought of doing, but I see how it generates, so I need to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
If you weren't emceeing all these different events, what would you be doing?
Uh,
But besides kicking people in their
Yeah,
ears.
besides Muay Thai,
man, bro. I keep a G with you, man. I've always been somebody that's looking, seeing what's going on, paying attention to, you know, different things, what have you. Uh, I probably would be like a manager of somebody, of something. You know what I mean? Like in a business or whatever, because I know how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the type of person but don't get it twisted. I probably would be doing some illegal stuff because I was good at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was real good at it. And the thing about it was I just knew one day somehow somebody's gonna be coming. So I just really try to think about, you know, what I could do in my life. And to be real with you, going down to Venice, it was just being a part of, you know, the Venice League, the group of guys, whatever the case may be, was just good enough for me anyway. But they all felt like, and they've all said this to me, voice their opinion. You just a voice of us. You know what I'm saying? Like what you embody, how you carry yourself, how you deal with people, you know, being fair, being solid, never, you know what I mean, trying to see both sides of everybody's, you know, thing and try to come to a conclusion. And then just, you know, being caring. Like when ball players come from out of town and they ain't got no money, I didn't gave them money before to spot up in a hotel. Free shoes. Because, you know, I've been getting shoes for the last, like I said, damn near 12, 13 years for free. You know what I mean? I've been sponsored by every shoe that you can think of. Nike, Adidas, Puma, Under Armour when they first started, when it was a bad before, I had them before Steph.
Oh damn!
You
He was
feel
out
me?
there. He was out there rocking them Cam Newtons.
It was hey, they had this thing. Under Armour brought this thing. It was like I said, it was called the Elite 24.
Okay,
And
yeah.
it was Under Armour. And that was when they first tested the Under Armour shoe.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So we were all rocking Under Armour. And it was just like, oh, okay, this is some new shit, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Shoes was cool. You know, some prototypes busted. You know what I mean? It happens.
It happens.
But, because look, Zion did it with the Jordans.
Yeah.
Come on now. So not with the Jordans, with the Nikes. It was Nikes that he had on. But my whole thing was I didn't mess around. Peak Sports, when they had the shoe. You feel what I'm saying? Brand Black. That was Jamal Crawford.
Yes, I remember that.
Are they still around?
Yeah, I think they do. No, I thought they do like casual shit now. They don't do no hoop shoes.
So you basically say no. Say no. Okay. Jamal Crawford was the main face of the shoe.
He was.
We had a basketball team that was named Brand Black All Stars.
Damn, I think I remember that.
Everybody on that team, they won. They went undefeated. He never showed up.
Wow.
But we represent your brand.
Yeah.
Damn, Jamal.
And you never showed up. But we went to his premiere for his shoe.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it trips me out. Like I said, I've dealt with every shoe company. You feel me? And, you know, a lot of them show me love, like they send me shoes, whatever case may be. But it's also because of the rapport you build with people.
Mm-hmm.
When you build the rapport with people, it's kind of like everybody that's right now in like high exec office, they were grunts when I first started. They were the people, you know, helping me out or telling me, you know, what's going on here, part of this station over here, whatever. They were entry-level people. Now all of them, because it's been 10 years. They all up here now. Hey, Mouthpiece, we got this. Hey, how you doing? So it trips me out because it's like I said, I've always treated people cool. Never had I don't act higher than thou. You know what I mean? Like, of course I could be like, yeah, homie, hold on, wait. But I ain't that type of dude. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that serious to me. You still a human being. If people are showing you love, accept the love. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like that. I got people right now that follow me to every event that I do.
Damn.
I could be an asshole one time but I don't. Because it's not their fault. And they just they going out their way of their life to come hang out with me. I gotta be cool. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know.
And that's what I respected a lot about you too. Like even when I first met you, we were hooping and you knocked me on the ground.
Yeah, bro. He said you was out there. You hit him he said you hit him like Zion, like you didn't even know him.
I was like, God damn, this is a big ass. Nah, but to keep it 100, like, you know, even like we are, I don't know you like that, but like we're like, I know you, like if I see you, like you say what's up, but like even when I walked up to you on Venice that day, you was all cool, man. You was like, did I hit you back? Like I'm sorry if I didn't. Like you was real, like, and I appreciated that because, like you said, like a lot of people they get to this level or whatever, and then they're like, oh, I don't got time for you right now, bro. Like I can't do it.
As this journey goes on, you can tell the ones that come at you with just wanting to get a name from you so they can try to go do something. Then you got the ones that are just super cool, you know what I'm saying? Every time they see you, it's always love. And then I had two dudes that were bona fide haters.
Oh, damn.
He used to come around and he would talk in his phone, but talking about the game. And then he would say something about me. Now, look at this lame. He be always thinking that he say shit funny. And I never tripped it. I let him do him because I was like, shit, maybe. And he started a page on YouTube. And it was strictly about me and him trying to prove that he was better than me than this.
Wow.
It was crazy. So I go, you know what? Somebody tagged me and let me know that the video was up. I went to go see the video. I say, oh, okay, no problem. I know how to handle this. I wait. He comes. I have a microphone and a speaker. As soon as I see him, I said, hey, bruh, it's time to kill all that. Here you go.
Oh.
Host the first 2 games. I'm going to put it out there that it's me and you going head up.
Oh boy.
You want to do that? He looked at me with all the confidence. Bet. I'm like, all right, for sure. Boom, I introduced him. You know what I'm saying? His name was Howard or Harris. He just came out with the name Harris. Don't make no damn sense.
Okay.
Anyway, I go, hey, my man Harris, we're doing a competition here. You know what I mean? It's between me and him. You guys be the judge. He's going to call this game. I'm going to call the next game. Let's get it popping, y'all. And I hand it to him. Yeah, so we go. The whole shit, you hear people going, ball players looking at me like, Mouthpiece, you really going to let this motherfucker call our game? You going to do this with us, bro? Why he can't call their game and you call ours?
Right.
So I'm like, no, bro. Let him handle it. My owner of my league was against it in the first place because he felt like, you know, old boy's been a heckler. Don't do it. I said no, and he didn't want it done in his event. I said, dude, we can flip the video and we can put it out there. People can come up and see or talk that shit like this job is easy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But watch it. And then he looked at me and he's like, man, I hate when you sound logical. And I was like, I mean, come on, dog. Like, I mean, let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone, bro.
Yeah.
We can do that. He go, all right. Next thing you know, dude, get up there. First quarter. Mind you, you gave him a sheet of the names and numbers. I wanted to make sure he was comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be like, oh, I don't know their names, so you just got me out. No, brother. Here we go. Names written, numbers. Call it. This is their nicknames. Do you? He's fucking up names. Can't fucking read. Like, it was terrible. Okay. By halftime, the crowd said it off the rip. Mouthpiece, can you please? Like, it was people saying it.
Oh.
I go, hey, bro, do you want to continue this? He said, they already know you. That's the only reason why this is working.
Oh, just like a typical hater. Just like a hater.
So I just grabbed the mic. So I grabbed the mic after halftime and I just blew the shit up. Everybody was like, yeah, laughing. He sit there and he just looking dumb as shit. Because I dance while I'm calling games.
Right.
If it's a good song, you'll see me grooving, but I'm never missing a play. So, you know, it's just a little thing. I bring a Cali type vibe, but everybody says my vibe sounds like a touch of New York. Because everybody that ever comes from the East Coast out there, he said, man, you make me feel like I'm at home, bro.
Yeah.
You got a New York vibe too.
So, I mean, you know.
You definitely do, because me and Kyle used to be huge on like watching EBC and the Rucker.
Go to the Rucker. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about all that. Yeah. I went out there a few times.
Rucker, but not to I only seen the Dykeman.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Youngsters. I've never been there during the summer where the games are going. And then the one time I did, I went to, it wasn't Dykeman. One of my partners, man, that takes care of a lot of like Nike events. They got this other league. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the way that I went there for the championship. My man moves. I don't know if you ever heard of Soul Pack backpacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's one of the representatives for there. They did our championship bags for
nice.
Venice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was on one of my first tours my first tour, and they brought me to their championship game. When I tell you, it was liquor being sold and it's good liquor on the sideline in jars. They had it popping out there. You feel me? And it was just the ambiance of it. And I felt the New York vibe then. Even the announcer on the thing, my man Moves goes, "Hey, it's my man Mouthpiece with Venice." He said, "Yeah, Venice Beach." Oh, shit.
Damn.
He was like, okay. He was like, "Hey, do you mind if he call a couple of minutes?" But this is the championship game. I'm like, "Nah, don't fuck up his vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do that." He was like, "Nah, when they introed me, I got claps.
Wow.
Like, oh shit, yeah, we know him from Venice. Like, the kids that know basketball and shit."
Yeah.
So boom, I get on the microphone and I call the game for a couple minutes. Crowd goes crazy with me talking shit. And was like, and Moves was looking at me going like, "Bro, you can go anywhere." And I just started laughing. But then, I gave the dude back the mic because I was like, "Bro, this is championship. Let you do your thing." You know what I mean? And it was cool. It was a cool vibe, man. I shoot my show there because when we do the championship, we always go to Brooklyn.
Nice.
So yeah, that's I always love New York, man. Every time
Was it the West 4th Street, the Cage? No,
it wasn't the Cage. Well, I remember the Cage. Cause my boy Manny Love. I know he's considered like the Michael Jordan of the little people. That's his spot.
Okay.
So no, it wasn't the Cage. I know the Cage. I had to hit my boy Moves up because it was a cool part, but it wasn't Dykeman. It was like another one off of in Queens. It was in Queens.
This is
But
your expertise, Kyle.
Yeah, it's and they when they dunk the ball, I think it's 3 points.
Oh, damn.
That's how they do their league.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I like the way they do that. So you go inside, you dunk on somebody, or you dunk, period, it's 3 points. But if you hit outside, it's 2.
Okay.
So yeah.
I like that.
That. For real, right?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing a whole lot of dunks.
Nah.
At least I'm not gonna let you put no 3.
Not for no 3.
Yeah. So I love New York, man. New York definitely. I love the vibe. I love how they hustle. You know what I'm saying? Mostly all the company that's ever messed with me is rooted in New York.
Wow.
So got a lot of love for them. Yeah.
Yeah. So winding down, what would you say to a kid that sees you and what you're doing and wants to aspire to be or do something that just like you're doing? Like, what would you say to that kid?
First of all, be fun without being rude or malicious.
That's hard.
It's very hard. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's not always for everybody. You know what I'm saying? For me, I think I get a lot more leeway because I'm not under the microscope of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So certain things I may say, somebody might be on the side of me tapping me, "Oh, no, you can't say that." Because it's so touchy-feely. You feel me? You can't mention certain things, what have you. But when it comes to my profession and what I do, if you just love joking, you love having a good time, if you feel in your head that's just something funny to point out, do it. But like I said, don't have no malicious intent. Don't try to make fun of people just because you just want to make fun of somebody. You know what I mean? To be mean. You know what I mean? I never was like that as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I always talked shit, but it was like, I was never mean. I was more or less like, whoever's talking shit, I want to match his shit talking. That's how I was. I was more of a defender than an instigator. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody that was being talked about couldn't really talk, I'll be their voice type deal. So, I think I was kind of blessed, but most of the thing I would say is this. If you want to be an announcer, you want to be an MC or what have you, learn how to be fun first. Learn how to be fun. The other stuff will just gradually come with you. And then on top of that, be into social media, be into movies, be into sports, be into a genre of things in order for you to incorporate and make the person that's sitting there watching familiar with what you're saying. Everybody don't watch the same thing. So, kind of be outside your bubble and watching things, and you can kind of incorporate it. Like when I nickname somebody and I'll say, like yesterday, a black dude with a beard and a fro, he looked like Tyreek for Walking Dead.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, Tyreek, stop the apocalypse to come play basketball. You know what I mean? Just on some fun shit.
Yeah.
And then he looked at me like Tyreek. And then even if you may not know, you're going to look at your phone and somebody else laugh. And sometimes a laugh is contagious. Like I was talking about that whole Will Smith thing. The fact of him making a joke about her baldness, right? In all actuality, it was funny.
Yeah. He even laughed.
So the thing that trips you out is you've never been in a theater or in a movie theater where technically if you was watching that shit by yourself, you wouldn't laugh. But because you're in a room full of people and it's like, oh, the laughter hits is kind of contagious. You don't mean to do it, it just happens.
True.
That's what happened with it. But then when you didn't like that? All right. You know what I mean? Like any man would. Like if you really want to have a safe home.
Yes.
If you want to go home to this woman, you got to do something. Now, granted, he could have waited till he went to the back and handled it, because I feel in this in brothers all everywhere I feel, never disrespect another brother like that unless y'all just got outlandish beef.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know your beef goes deeper. Like for what's his name, Gucci Man and fucking what's called to get on stage together after him.
Jeezy.
Yeah, Jeezy. For them to get on stage together after a man was killed.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
And then the man say, I'm smoking on Pookie Low. That's rough.
Yeah, it is rough.
That's rough. This here was a simple joke that everybody makes jokes all over the world.
Yeah.
This man is nowhere near threatening.
Right.
Not at all. Not at all.
No. So, to me, that's why you chose to slap.
Yeah. We talked about
Because he's not a threatening guy.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you could have handled that slap in the back.
Yeah.
We would have just heard about it. We wouldn't have saw it. And on top of that, Will Packer being a direct, it was just too much that y'all gonna put us back with that bullshit. Now, granted, I don't think we, have to have confirmation from them as a people. But just like anything else, and I've told this to my kids, I told this to my wife. I don't even eat bananas in front of white people. You get what I'm saying? Because bruh. That's all I need is a video. You feel me? Like, I don't like, how you feel me? Like your mama would tell you, don't you embarrassing me in front of these white folks.
Right.
People say that type of shit all the time. But in all actually, when you do shit like that, homie, you setting us back.
Yeah.
Now it's like, what was the first thing that they compared the shit to? Source Awards.
Oh, I was gonna say any of them.
Shit.
Yeah. BET Awards, whatever.
So what was they basically saying? That was some nigga shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Of course.
And we let a nigga up here be the main director of it. You see?
Right.
See
This is what happens.
This is what happens.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
So, that's the only part I didn't like about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just, like, for me, I will always keep my cool unless you get in my face. But I would never have a joke for you that had malicious intent. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That joke probably didn't have no malicious intent, but you don't know what that woman is going through with that disease. Women are very vain, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They're vain. So this woman sees that part of her shit is not the way she wanted, how she usually whip her hair. Because we all know Jada Pinkett used to rock some cold, short haircuts.
Yeah, for real.
So for her not to be able to grow on hair and do it, that cuts into a woman's ego, bro.
Yeah.
You can't play with shit like that. So, it's wrong on both sides, man. But
So, what's next for Mouthpiece? What's the next move? You didn't told us everything. You didn't work with everybody but Obama. Now, have you worked with Obama?
bro, I definitely try to be everywhere. When I was first in this grind, people didn't know me, but they just knew. They were like, oh, yeah, I've heard you. But then once they hear me on the microphone, everything was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I had to start wearing T-shirts, you know what I'm saying, that said Mouthpiece on them to get more recognition or whatever. But for me next, I got Venice Ball, coming back, season 14.
Wow.
I have some comedy shows coming up. I got word that season 4 for my dunk league, we're going to start shooting that. I think like either late July, early August. I have a Olympic event that I'm doing with this company. I used to work with I work with Whistle Sports on my show, but this other company that's some guys that used to work there, they're pulling me on with some other stuff. And this has to do with like Olympic athletes or whatever the case. And I'm doing some with that. I got, a couple of private events that the way this thing goes, I can't even like promote them until after the fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I got a new Wednesday. You ever heard of Shoe Surgeon? If you're in the shoes, okay. Shoe Surgeon is starting the league.
Okay.
I actually have a benefit for him on the 30th that I'm hosting. The man that makes the customized shoes, I don't know if you knew, he made Jalen Ramsey's cleats all throughout the playoffs and the championship game. But he's customizing some shoes for me.
Nice.
And he's starting a league, and it's going to be every Wednesdays and Thursdays at their headquarters. Their headquarters has like a big ass bar, seating lounge, upstairs lounge, a spot where you can customize your own shoes, T-shirts, and a basketball court.
You did a video on that for Instagram, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
And then in the back is where he do all the magic.
Wow.
That's where he starts from the shoe, the sole up, fixing the shoe. He has a pair of LeBrons in there that the material is solid, gold material, but the shoestring holders are diamonds.
Wow.
So he drilled a hole, put the shoe. Oh man, you should see them shits.
You gotta tell us the location off air. I'm just curious where it is out here. Yeah.
Man, come on, bro. You can get in with me, man. It's no problem, bro. No problem at all. It's a nice, dope spot.
That's dope.
Trust me, you'll love it. My man Ron, who's like the main contact and the main person that's, putting everything together. The man Dom, D-O-M, is the main guy putting the shoes together.
Okay. That's dope.
So yeah, man. Wednesdays and Thursdays, starting next month.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do a lot of one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of one-on-one tournaments for $5,000, stuff like that. So yeah, I do a lot. Bro.
You're busy. You're a busy.
Yeah. I try to be, man. Between that and having 3 kids, being married, You know what I'm saying? It's, I do a lot of work around here. Yeah.
Definitely commend you on all that, brother.
Appreciate it.
So we're gonna do like the top 5. Like, do you have top 5 street ball nicknames that you've come across or maybe that you ever given?
Okay. Yeah. Hezzy got, when I first started messing around with him, I was calling him North Cackalack. Okay.
Nice.
And if most people don't know, that's slang for North Carolina.
Exactly.
And then I nicknamed him because of how much money he be getting about my bread.
Okay.
That was his handle when he come and play in front of me.
Yeah.
His Hezzy God, because I like the whole that's perfect. I've never been the God naming type person because people can take it. But for him, that's cool. Other people that do it, that's cool. But about my bread was because of that. I nicknamed the dude Hairline one time.
Oh no.
Okay. This is when I say this is one of the funniest names that I ever did, because this man literally used to mess up his hairline to stick with the name.
No.
Bro, it was crazy. He would mess it up on purpose, keep it like that or whatever. And he just go everywhere.
Wow.
He has somewhat of a screw loose, but he can play.
Okay.
But imagine having the whole crowd every time he make a bucket, hairline, like, oh, it was crazy. Okay?
That's wild, bro.
Another one of my homies is my boy Ron Carr. He's from my neighborhood, Pasadena. But Ron and me was on the same team together. Mean Ones is one of the original teams of BBL. And they called us the Mean Ones because, number one, he was like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, on and off the court. He just say what the hell he wants, talk to people how he wants. But that was my guy, though. You know what I'm saying? Me and him rolled together. One day he was playing, and these dudes that came on the court with, you ever see somebody come on the court because they just really want to kill the guy that's killing?
Yeah.
Like, that's all they thinking about. I want to shut him up. If we shut him up, we're going to be somebody. Like, that bullshit. So these dudes get on the court and they hyped, like dumb hype. Man, Grinch get on this court and hit like 4 twos. Can we go to 11? He hit 4 twos in a row. So it's like 8-2, 8-1, some shit. And I'm looking at how they look. Okay? Like pure anger with each other that they're not playing better. Because they was throwing the ball out of bounds, missing layups. It was a whole bunch of shit. So it just, they look down. Yeah. And he just starts laughing at it, right? Because he makes another layup, they win the game. I go, man, you look like the Grinch who stole Christmas. You feel me? Because of the way that they look. I was like, you really, really messed up on this, man. Like, you really, next thing you know, no lie, Grinch. Because he smiled when I said it. And he looked like the Grinch. I said, and you ugly too? You know what I mean? Like, but that's my guy. You feel me?
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good nickname. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And it really stuck because at first he was mad at me because of how it was. Like I said, he ugly.
Yeah.
It was a little kid from Australia, little white boy, came up and said, hey, Grinch, can you sign my shirt?
Oh.
From then on, he was like, Grinch it is.
I like this.
Grinch up, niggas. Grinch up. Like, oh, you should have seen it, man. Whole life change. Now he don't wear nothing but highlighter green.
Oh, I was gonna say he got to wear the Kobe's, the Grinches.
Bro,
he changed that man's life.
He had got those and the LeBron ones that they had.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
He's a big LeBron fan. But Grinch. The other one is Steroid Ambassador.
Steroid Ambassador. You got to explain that one.
My guy, he plays for the league, and it was crazy because he always, when he came through, he was swole, white dude, super swole. Like I used to be like, God damn, look at you all. You know what I'm saying? And what wound up happening was we was playing, and he played against this other guy, and he did a spin move. But when you do the spin move and the shoulder hit him, the dude was kind of flying.
Yeah.
I like, boy, it just came out of my mouth. I was like, damn, the steroids must be kicking in, right? So everybody laughed, right? And I'm sitting there, and I'm timeout happened. I'm sitting there thinking like, steroid, that bass. Ooh, bet. No lie, I didn't know he was a Fed.
Oh shoot!
You feel me? They told me like after I called him steroid ambassador, he said, "Man, you know he's a Fed. That's why he's part of a tactical team and shit like that."
That's
like,
why that makes sense.
You feel me? So I'm like, what? For real? So me and him had a conversation, like because sometimes I even do that. Like I'll have a conversation with you to see where you come from, to kind of incorporate.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Smart.
So boom.
Smart.
So all of a sudden, like I said, he told me, he's like, yeah. He's like, and it was funny too, because some of my coworkers was here. And they was like, I wonder if he does do steroids. You know what I mean? So it was funny, but I wind up keeping it. But then recently he cut his hair like a mullet.
Uh-oh.
So I'll be calling him the mullet king too. You know what I mean? And he
got two. Okay.
He got two. You feel me? And my top two, one of them is shit. I just had it in my head and now I lost it. The other one is one of my guys from my Dunkers. His name, he's a Dunker from Orlando, Isaiah Rivera.
Oh, I know who he is.
Isaiah is Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have been dealing with him. He was a young dude or whatever. We had did this thing for this NBA. It was an NBA app that they were trying to promote or whatever case may be. So we did a promotion for it, and he did this dunk, and it just looked like like if you're standing near him, a whole lot of air would hit your way.
Mm-hmm.
So I called him the Puerto Rican airbender.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And when he said that, he was, oh shit.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, dog. Good looking. You know what I mean? And my last one is that went kind of viral. You know who Jordan Kilgannon is?
Yeah.
I nicknamed him the Myth Killer.
Nice.
The Myth Killer.
You feel me? Because he that whole saying of white man can't jump.
Yeah.
He destroys it. It's a myth that he killed.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, sometimes people like he's white. So everybody that was around when I came up with it was white.
Yeah.
When they heard it, it was like I had just set their people free. You hear what I'm saying? It was like, you know what? That's one myth we can get away. We can't say that anymore because of him. So, when I called him the Myth Killer, he looked at me and was like, Myth Killer. I said, white man can't jump. That's all he did. He was like, you right. And it was a wrap. So, it all depends on, like I said, I named the guy that I used to play. That was the one. My bad. I named the guy that I used to play against. They used to talk so much shit to me, but he was trash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My homeboy was dating an Italian girl at the time. I asked her, how do you say trash in Italian?
Uh-oh.
She said, Mondessa. I said, that's his name. I had kids and grown men seeing him in the street, calling him Mondessa. And he literally used to shake people's hand like, nigga, I'm calling you trash.
Right.
So, yeah, it was crazy.
You dig deep
that's
for your
wild.
nicknames, don't you? You had
Oh,
notes.
bro. I like to incorporate some part of you
Yeah.
and, little things of what you represent.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that because me and Kyle's inside jokes be the same kind of way, bro.
Oh yeah, we'll off air. We got some jokes. We
You know
go
what I'm
in
saying?
and we got a
And
lot of nicknames for people.
And the cold part is sometimes a nickname that I give you may be just fun and funny, but it can change if you become a serious hooper. I had a dude called Oversized Leprechaun, Ryan Nitz.
Oh, I know who Ryan Nitz is.
He looked like an oversized leprechaun.
He does.
But when he hit a game winner and scored 37 in the game, I said, Ryan, the oversized leprechaun is no more. Please meet the new AKA the mercenary.
Ah, nice.
That's all right.
So it can change.
Yeah.
It's just for that moment, I'm all just having fun.
Yeah.
But if you are balling and something just comes to me, I'm gonna give it to you.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, this is the funnest part of the show. Rapid fire.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
I'm just going to give you a bunch of names and you just tell me one or the other. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan.
Jordan.
Adidas or Puma?
Ooh,
yeah, ooh is right.
Hey, he got to be political on this one. He needs the shoes to still come.
Because I get them from both.
Ah, damn.
You want me to change it and say Peak or LA Gear? That make it easier for you?
Yeah. That's a cold because you got to understand. I still do stuff for Adidas a lot. But Puma is our sponsor for VBL.
Okay, I'll make it easy for you. What's Jamal Crawford's shoe brand called?
Oh,
Brand Black or Reebok?
Or.
He said or. He said or.
Reebok. Okay, we'll make Roscoe's or Doolins.
Ooh.
Don't tell me you get sponsored by both of them.
He gonna say I did a thing when the Roscoe's opened on Pico.
Doolins, I love Doolins because I was just talking about them. I love the soul food. Roscoe's on Pico?
Yes.
I take Roscoe's.
All right, cool. Hardwood courts or outside courts?
That's kind of tough too because I love hardwood because you get different elements. But I'm just I owe a lot to the ground. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll say ground because I'll say outside court because that's where most people start.
Okay,
that's a good answer. I like that.
Craig Sager or Chick Hearn?
Chick Hearn.
Corrupt or Snoop?
Snoop. And I did a show with Corrupt, so he my nigga.
James Harden or Russell Westbrook?
James. I go with James. Hold up. See, this is hard for me too because they both LA guys. Russell, I have a lot of respect for him and how he plays the game, being a triple-double guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Harden because Harden, is a great player. Plus, he didn't give me a check, and his mama is very cool. I gotta go with Russ, aka Ferocious, because the heart that he plays with.
Yeah,
I gotta go with that.
LeBron James or Kevin Durant?
LeBron.
Okay, all right. And Rod Woodson or James Harrison?
Rod Woodson.
Yeah.
Harrison. Yeah, okay.
Harrison.
Yeah, you was quick. I know that's your squad.
I'm sorry, Debo. Harrison. Rod Woodson, I love him too.
I was gonna say, what's your nickname for James Harrison?
Yeah, Debo, aka Thanos.
Man.
I give him Thanos. Yeah. Because you got to understand, before him, y'all ever heard of Greg Lloyd?
Yeah.
That was my idol.
Oh, okay.
That was my Dookie Maz, Greg number 595 Lloyd. I used to write his number on my tape when I played football.
Wow.
But, you know, as a Steeler fan, I always looked to see who was our next murderer on the edge. And it became 92 James Harrison. That's the only jersey I got in my house.
Wow.
It's a James Harrison jersey because he became the all-time sack leader. So that's my guy. But I have a lot of love for TJ. A lot of love for TJ.
Yeah. You look like you like James Harrison. That's it, man. You did well with the rapid fire. You did well. Before we get out of here, make sure give the people all your social media outlets so they'll know where to follow you.
Facebook, JC Mouthpiece Thompson. TikTok, Voice of Venice Beach. Instagram, Voice of Venice Beach. I'll be on Twitter, but it's it's kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
But mainly those three. Yeah, you can catch me. And you can peep out my show, Dunk League. It's on YouTube, season 1, 2, and 3, or you can catch it on Whistle TV. You can catch me on Netflix, Last Chance U. You can catch me on Disney Plus, National Geographic episode with Jeff Goldblum, Shoes and Hoops, I think it was called Shoes and Hoops. A lot of my YouTube. If you ever want to come down to Venice Beach, Saturdays or Sunday, 1 until the sun goes down, I'll be out there holding it down all the time, man. You can come and get your laughs in, have a good time, enjoy the scenery. If you're ever a gamer and you play Madden, my gamer tag is THE Mouthpiece 79 on PS5. Holla back at your boy.
Man, well, we definitely appreciate you being on, man. It was a lot of fun. It was just like talking to a homie that we've been known for years, bro. Like,
right,
seriously.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, no, it was dope. Well, thanks again for being on here. Make sure everybody subscribe, comment on our YouTube. We're on all platforms, of course. Hardwood brand is where you can check us out. I'm signing off. Old Man Ross, sweatsuits and fly kicks. Spread love and not hate.
Jermaine D. Hill, the gift card bandit. Get in the gym, shoot some jumpers, at least about 8.
All right, man. Peace.